Join me as I dive into the early warning signs of uterine cancer and challenge myself to learn everything I can about this important topic in just one day. Uterine cancer, it's a topic that's often overlooked, but it's so crucial for women to be aware of. According to the American Cancer Society, over 65,000 women in the U.S. will be diagnosed with uterine cancer this year alone. But here's the thing: early detection can significantly improve outcomes for women. In fact, the 5-year survival rate for women with uterine cancer that's caught in the early stages is a whopping 92%. That's why it's so important for us to talk about this topic and raise awareness. When we think about uterine cancer, we often think about older women, but it can affect women of all ages. Unfortunately, many women underestimate the risks and don't take the symptoms seriously until it's too late. But I want to change that today. I want to empower you with the knowledge you need to take control of your health and catch any potential issues early. So, what can we do to protect ourselves? It all starts with education and awareness. By learning about the early warning signs of uterine cancer, we can take action and get the help we need. And that's exactly what we're going to dive into today. So, let's get started. Many women struggle to recognize the early warning signs of uterine cancer because they can be subtle or even non-existent in the early stages. And even when symptoms do appear, they can be mistaken for other conditions, making it even harder to diagnose. One of the biggest challenges women face is that uterine cancer can masquerade as other benign conditions, making it difficult to pinpoint the exact cause of their symptoms. There's also a lot of misinformation out there about uterine cancer, which can be really confusing for women. For example, some people think that only older women get uterine cancer, but that's simply not true. Women of all ages can be affected, and it's essential to know the risks and symptoms regardless of your age. Another common misconception is that uterine cancer is always accompanied by pain. But the truth is, many women don't experience any pain at all, even in the advanced stages. So, it's crucial to pay attention to any changes in your body, no matter how small they may seem. Women often brush off symptoms like abnormal bleeding or pelvic pain as just part of being a woman. But I want to tell you that these symptoms are not normal, and they shouldn't be ignored. By staying silent and not seeking help, we're putting our health at risk. It's also essential to remember that uterine cancer is not just a woman's issue. It affects families, friends, and communities as a whole. When we educate ourselves and our loved ones about the risks and symptoms, we can break down the stigma surrounding this disease. So, what can we do to overcome these challenges? First and foremost, we need to prioritize our health and take our symptoms seriously. If you're experiencing anything out of the ordinary, don't hesitate to speak with your doctor. And don't be afraid to seek a second opinion if you're not getting the answers you need. We also need to support each other. Uterine cancer can be a lonely and isolating experience, but it doesn't have to be. By sharing our stories and raising awareness, we can create a community that's empowered and informed. Now, let's talk about the early warning signs of uterine cancer. One of the most common symptoms is abnormal bleeding. This can manifest in different ways, such as bleeding between periods, heavy bleeding during periods, or bleeding after sex. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, it's crucial to speak with your doctor. Another symptom is pelvic pain. This can range from mild to severe and can be mistaken for other conditions like endometriosis or ovarian cysts. But it's essential to remember that pelvic pain is not normal and should always be investigated. Some women may also experience abnormal discharge, which can be clear, white, or yellowish in color. This can be a sign of something more serious, so it's vital to get it checked out. Other symptoms can include pain during sex, bloating, or feeling full quickly after eating. These symptoms can be subtle, but they shouldn't be ignored. It's also important to note that many women don't experience any symptoms at all until the advanced stages. That's why regular checkups and screenings are so crucial. Let me share a story with you. I know a woman who was diagnosed with uterine cancer in her 30s. She had been experiencing abnormal bleeding for months, but she brushed it off as just part of being a woman. It wasn't until she started experiencing severe pelvic pain that she went to see her doctor. Unfortunately, the cancer had already progressed to stage 3. But here's the thing, her story doesn't have to be your story. By learning about the early warning signs and taking action, you can catch uterine cancer early and improve your outcomes. It's all about being proactive and taking control of your health. For example, one woman I know started experiencing abnormal bleeding after going through menopause. She went to see her doctor, and they did a series of tests. It turned out that she had uterine cancer, but they caught it early, and she was able to get the treatment she needed. Stories like these remind us of the importance of awareness and education. By sharing our experiences and raising awareness, we can save lives. So, let's recap the key warning signs we've discussed today: abnormal bleeding, pelvic pain, abnormal discharge, pain during sex, bloating, and feeling full quickly after eating. Remember, these symptoms shouldn't be ignored, and it's essential to prioritize your health. Regular checkups and screenings are crucial in detecting uterine cancer early. Don't be afraid to speak with your doctor about your symptoms, and don't hesitate to seek a second opinion if you're not getting the answers you need. Thanks for joining me on this journey to learn about the early warning signs of uterine cancer. I hope you've learned something new today and are feeling more empowered to take control of your health. Don't forget to comment below with your thoughts and share this video with your loved ones. And if you're interested in learning more about women's health and cancer awareness, be sure to, if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and click on the bell for more health tips and updates.